Hey, good morning, folks. This is MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa with your morning weather update. I know this isn't appropriate. I've been to Hawaii a few times with my wife, and I know it doesn't get that hot in Hawaii, but I thought, what the heck? Let's have fun with it. I got to tell you, it's starting to look like a fairly long-lasting hot spell. I guess we got to call it hot with temperatures above 90. We are looking at intense heat on Saturday, some storms on Sunday, kind of iffy, where the temperature, the thermometer might be a little bit lower, but still very hot in the 90, 95 degree range. And then we back off the heat for a day or maybe two, Monday or Tuesday, and then everything looks like it's going to come back into the 90s for an extended time period, maybe about another 5 to 7 days before a break. So what I'm saying is in the next 10 days, you, anywhere in lower Michigan and probably the UP, next 10 days, you will probably have 7 days at least above 90 degrees. All right, so let's get to it, and we will see what's going on. I want to start with one thing for tomorrow, so you're not. Look out west. You see these clumps of heavy thunderstorms? That's right on the edge of the heat. That's the position that we'll be in tomorrow. So I would not be surprised in what you're seeing on your apps and whatnot as a dry forecast. I would not be surprised to see these clumps of intense thunderstorms blow up, and you say, where's that coming from? So do not be surprised. And of course, hopefully watching us here on MLive, okay? You're above 100 in Albuquerque. Yes, it's a dry heat there though, right? Okay, now here's a radar forecast, and it kind of shows you what I'm talking about. This is today, and today is dry, and today is a beautiful summer day. Then we go into Friday morning, and see that clump of storms? Well, you say, well, that's nowhere near Michigan. I'm saying it's not necessarily exactly where that clump will be. It could be anywhere in the Great Lakes, or another one could form up here and dive southeast on Friday afternoon and evening. So just keep an eye out. But then by Saturday, we are just so hot that we'll be what's called capped. Hey, good morning from Cereal City, Steve Jakubiak. Okay, so the main thing is temperatures here. I'm using the GFS model. It's a little cool compared to the others, so this will give you the low end of the heat. Kevin Wincoop, you up north yet? Not yet, but I'd dive in Crystal Lake this weekend. So here's tomorrow. Temperatures will be in the upper 80s to low 90s. The heat really hits tomorrow evening. Here's Saturday, and again, I think just pretty much you can call it about 95 degrees across lower Michigan. And again, I think the northeast corner, Houghton Lake, not Houghton Lake, Alpena, I don't see you hitting 104, but I see 100 degrees somewhere here in the northeast, maybe in somewhere in the western part of the UP. So that's Saturday. And let's see if we can get to Sunday. Okay, here's Sunday. Clouds, a little more, thunderstorms, a better chance. And so still very warm, but not the intense heat of Saturday. Here's Monday. Backs off a little bit as a cool front tries to come through. And then as we go to Tuesday, we start to get back to the 90s. And as we go to the 4th of July, we have 90s. And as we go to after the 4th of July. Now, this is the U.S. model that actually cools us down toward the weekend, next weekend. The European just has no cool air anywhere in sight. I'm kind of believing the European because it seems like that would be what most likely would happen. Horse show this weekend, says Rickman. Be careful there, you and the horses. I would imagine. So there you have it. It's pretty simple. Today is a sunny day with temperatures in the 80s and low humidity. Darlene wants to know, most of July hot? I would say probably. I would say that, persistence is one of the best forecasting tools, maybe kind of the lamest, but if you're in July and you're trending hot, I would say you continue hot with still that cool pocket up to the north, still the possibility to give us a couple of day breaks. Opposite of June. June was a couple of intense heat days, 4 or 5 day break in the heat back to 75 to 85. July probably the opposite. A lot of 90-degree temperatures with a 2-day break here and there. Okay? Hey, Berta Jimenez, you have a great day also, and Satellite Beach, Florida, have a great day. So I was going to give you a little recap. Today's sunny, warm day in the 80s. Tomorrow is a sunny day with possibility of a clump of severe thunderstorms. Don't be surprised on that. And getting hot toward the late afternoon and evening. Saturday is just a flat-out barn burner. Temperatures in the 90s, dew points in the 70s, feeling like 100 to 110 degrees. And that's the shade heat index temperature. You get out into the sun and it'll feel like it's 120. So you got to slow down and be careful and go jump in a lake. That's very rarely that I can tell you to go jump in a lake. Sunday, storms, hopefully we'll need it. If we don't get it, we're going to be drying up and burning up sometime next week. Forecast for mid-July, hope not hot in northern Michigan. The trend is for hot. Oh, there is one more thing I wanted to show you. Okay, the 6 to 10 day forecast. Temperatures, they continue to update this. This goes through July 7th, no surprise. 70 to 80% chance of warmer than normal temperatures. 8 to 14 day forecast through July 11th. 60 to 70% chance of warmer than normal temperatures. And this is kind of what's concerning me. 6 to 10 day precipitation expected below normal. 8 to 14 day precipitation expected to lean toward below normal. So, those of you that were complaining in March, your prayers, so to speak, were answered, and you are going to have a hot July that you cannot complain about. You have to love. All right? Take care. This is MLive Chief.